Juliet, a lot happened in politics, specifically in the Fox world, State of the Union. What was your biggest takeaway this week?
Well, they completely rewrote history with the State of the Union address. They said that Biden was a bumbling idiot and couldn't get through his speech, and that he was, like you said, lying about more than one Republican lawmaker wanting to cut or alter Social Security, Medicaid, and Medicare.
But let's just stay on that, because Fox continues to say that Biden's comments about these Republicans wanting to cut Social Security, that's been debunked. But it hasn't been debunked. I mean, for fact's sake, yesterday, the president himself went down to Florida and word for word read from Rick Scott's plan. So explain to me how they keep pushing these lies to their audience. A, did they not have a legal and standards department? And B, like, what gives? Their audience is just going to believe this?
Yeah, they have absolutely no shame. They'll say whatever they think they need to say to promote their agenda. And mostly lying through omission, like leaving out stories completely. The best I got this week was, I believe it was Judge Jeanine said, one senator, and she said it, like that. Like, one senator said he wanted to cut that, but he didn't mean it, basically. I'm paraphrasing.
So the work that you're doing is obviously interesting to someone like me and my audience. But that Fox News audience, that right-wing audience, is that who you're trying to get to?
I'm trying to get to the friends, families, coworkers, and colleagues of people who are already deeply entrenched in Fox. Number one, to prevent them from getting sucked in, to help them navigate dealing with somebody who's kind of in that cult mentality, because I would call it a cult, and to help them sort of figure out why their relatives and loved ones are saying these things. And deprogramming someone or de-radicalizing them is a very difficult and long situation to go through. It's slow. It's very, very hard. But one way that you can do it is if you know that your friend is being completely manipulated and lied to, that is one step to breaking through to them.
I always ask you this question, but I don't think it's ever stale, because you do know Donald Trump very well, intimately well, in terms of the way his brain thinks. Is Trump finally at that point where he's hitting the panic button?
Yeah, I think he's hit the panic button a while ago. However, what he's very good at is hiding it. So anybody that's in the room with him would be able to attest to things that I had seen in the past, which is Donald really losing it. But in front of the camera, he's calm, cool, and collect because he's a sociopath. Period. End of story. I will tell you one thing. While watching the show before I came on, you had Michael Allen on. And let me tell you, the real true danger to our national security are not these floating balloons that are out there. It's now, as you earlier reported, the fact that they copied these classified documents, and it was sitting on a computer of one of Donald's aides. I mean, this is what I had said on your show how many months back, that we need to go and we need to check every single place that Donald Trump has been since leaving office. And then we have to figure out who was with him, because if you're really concerned about national security, don't worry about a weather balloon. Don't worry about what information that they're seeing, through this. They already have people on the ground. And we've been spying on China. China's been spying on America. How about top secret documentation that's in the hands of Donald Trump? That's the clear and present danger to America's national security.
Michael Cohen, maybe you're going to be testifying with special counsel Jack Smith concerning Mar-a-Lago documents sometime soon. That would be interesting. But you know what, Michael? It would be one of several times that you have sat down with Congress and with law enforcement. And I want to thank you for sitting down with me this morning to talk about your upcoming meeting with Alvin Bragg. We'll have you back once we see an indictment, I think, from the Manhattan DA's office. But thanks for being here this morning.
Always good to see you, Katie.